What's up, guys? E3 Day 1 has been completed, and I'm going to talk about these next 4 E3 days, not moments, of the Electronic Entertainment Expo. For this video, I'm just going to talk about the two groups, Microsoft and Sony, and then next I'll make another video talk about the two companies that went off today of EA and EA and Ubisoft. Anyways, so Microsoft, the big shots, didn't release the Xbox 720 Durango console. I didn't think they were going to, because it's not released till next year in November, so maybe next E3 they would. Yeah, definitely they'll have to. But, to go off, just to kind of go off the games, Halo 4 was shown, which I thought was the best game so far shown. It was pretty good. Okay, not best game, but it was really good to see. It was just it was Master Chief, about, I want to say like 12 years, I don't know, quite a bit of years after Halo 3 ended. And the gameplay is this: one of the Spartan ships gets dragged into this polar field from this other planet they land on, and they're not really sure where they're at. But Master Chief sees it, and Cortana's like gives them directions. Then they see this big sphere that scans Chief, but it's already scanned the ship already, and it just bolts towards the ship, which is kind of interesting because I'm not sure what those are. Probably just the new race. It's not the Covenant, but the new race there. So, anyways, Master Chief has some crazy new weapons that are like the non-Covenant weapons. There's new species guns that kind of morph. I don't know, combine. I don't know, morph into a gun. I don't know how to say it, but it's just really crazy. For all the videos I talk about, I'm just going to put the trailer, maybe gameplay they show in the description below. Anyways, so that game looked pretty crazy. Then they showed Black Ops 2, which is another game I thought was pretty sweet, gonna be. I'm a pretty big Modern Warfare fan, or Call of Duty fan, not Modern Warfare. I guess Modern Warfare's alright, but not as good. But yeah, so they showed more of their campaign, and they showed a bit, kind of different directions you can go. Like, they had to protect the president, I think, at the time, which was a lady, or some person in LA, and they had, the choice of you can snipe from up top or rappel down low and fight, so that was kind of interesting, so it kind of gives you the choice of what to do. And it has some really interesting, futuristic guns now. There was this one heat-seeking not heat-seeking, but heat detection thermal gun, so you can see through walls and cars and just kind of all different types of material. And it has this flashing lights on the side that charge it, it has kind of a charge of how powerful it could be possibly. But it was really interesting because it had the abilities to blow up cars and blow through containers and walls and other stuff. So I found that interesting. And then they showed the quad rotors. There we go, quad rotors, and you can have them actually fight in the campaign with you. It has actually combat for it in the campaign, where you can kind of direct with this blue light. It showed to connect and attack the just to kill the enemies. So that was pretty interesting. Then at the end, it showed you were in a chopper and you got to fly around with. I'm not sure what chopper kind of airplane it was, but you could fly on that plane and attack the enemies, which I'm not really sure who the enemies are in this one either. But yeah, it looks really good. Interesting to see if they show more of it in the next couple days with the multiplayer. But yeah, and then also they showed Dance Central 3, which was pretty interesting. Usher came out and kind of talked about how he did 2 of the songs' choreography, so I guess it's very easily to do these dance moves. I guess to come up with choreography for these type of dances. And I'm just trying to adjust my light. That's terrible. Okay. And so, yeah, so that should be interesting. It had very different songs. So it had like songs from now, and then songs from the really past, like from the 60s and 70s. Well, 70s. It had the Hustle. That's the one song I heard that's from the past. So it should be kind of interesting. Same type of dance move or dance crews in it, but they just look different. So it should be interesting. Then the big thing I liked is Nike was combining with Microsoft to make this training program or training game, where it shows like how makes you work out how fit you are and kind of how I guess how good, strong, I don't know. It should be pretty interesting because it tells you, because it's compatible with your phone, your Windows 7 phone. It's probably compatible with Android and iPhone. There you go. iPhone. Yeah. So I'm definitely probably gonna get that because it allows you to work out with people from across the street. Maybe if he's not there at the same time, or it's just really cold out. Or you can do it with like friends or relatives across the states, or across the country, which is really interesting. So I think it'll be a really, really interesting game to play. And then, so finally, I'm gonna just talk about Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider was the last game I saw, and Lara's back. Back since the release date of the 360, which was in 2007 or 2008, I think. So it looks good, a little bit different kind of aspect. She looks a bit older, and she looks more in the jungle, because she has a bow and arrow, and her clothes are kind of raggedy, like not like pristine like the other ones, or like the Tomb Raider movies. If you've ever seen those, so it should be pretty interesting to see. And yeah, so I'm actually just gonna do one group at a time. So this one's just gonna be Microsoft. So I'll make another one that's solely Sony, and then solely EA, and solely Ubisoft. Maybe I'll combine those two depending on how long they are. Anyways, yeah, I'll make those videos in a short bit. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a while. Peace.